Hello everyone and welcome back to LewisNews, your #1 YouTube channel for all types of Spider-Man news. And in today's video we are going to be talking about some concept images from Spider-Man No Way Home, which reveal an initial costume design for the Green Goblin. Now, one of the descriptive books that have been released after the movie, basically showing off concept art, showing off stuff for the movie before it came out, is now available for the public. But I think one of the most interesting things coming from that concept art book is actually this image that you can see on screen right now, which shows Willem Dafoe in the Green Goblin costume, except it is made out of Iron Man's armor. Now, this was very controversial when it first got released onto Twitter and into the public, and people saw this. This was very controversial, as you could imagine, because obviously Iron Man is a part of the Spider-Man trilogy in the MCU. Very notoriously, people don't want him to be and never wish he was, but either way, Iron Man is a massive part and a massive influence in MCU's Spider-Man story. And I think people were kind of being a little bit too harsh on this, because this design, I think, in my opinion, is really, really cool. Take away the aspect that it's Iron Man, take away everything that has come before, take away all the Iron Boy Jr. stuff. This design is really, really cool. And even though I'm glad they went with the design that they went with in the movie, because they are kind of paying homage to his original comic book costume for the Green Goblin, I wouldn't have minded if they did use this design and actually used Iron Man tech. And that's for two reasons. Obviously, number one, Norman says himself in No Way Home that the technology in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is way more advanced in that universe than it is back in the Raimiverse. Obviously, right? It's the MCU. And number two, this would make a lot of sense story-wise, because Norman, you know, to basically be the best version of himself, like Goblin-wise, would obviously seek out the best tech he possibly could. And that would obviously be Iron Man armor, because, you know, Green Goblin has armor, etc., right? So this would make a lot of sense, and I actually wouldn't have minded this if this happened in the movie. And the reason why I wouldn't have minded is because it doesn't really affect Tom Holland's Peter Parker in the sense that his character has kind of been led astray down the Iron Boy Jr. path once again. Yes, obviously it's Iron Man armor, and Iron Man at that point was notoriously involved with Spider-Man's character, but it isn't like, you know, involving himself. It isn't doing any damage to the character that people think it would have done. And people are only hating on it because it's Iron Man and because of the reasons that I've listed before. But I don't actually think those apply here, and I think it would have been pretty cool. But either way, I'm glad that we got what we got, because it was a homage to the comic books. And I thought, you know, the purple hoodie with the original Goblin armor underneath was pretty cool. But either way, that is it for today's video. Sorry, it's a bit short, but obviously I had to talk about this because I thought it was pretty cool. Obviously, there's a bunch more art that has been released about the movie, and I can't make loads of videos talking about it all, but if you want to see some of the art, obviously the Goblin art is one piece of it, and there's a bunch online. There's some with Andrew, Toby, and Tom standing in the Sanctum Sanctorum. There's a bunch of concept art regarding Electro and Doc Ock and some of the villains and some other stuff. It's really, really cool. I highly recommend you go and check it out. It's basically all stuff that we see in the movie anyway. It's just obviously movie, so, you know, go check it out if you really want to. But anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all types of Spider-Man stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.